Hey guys, welcome back to another Crypto Pumps video. This video now is going to be a quick recap of the live I did yesterday because it went on for about 40 minutes. And I've noticed a lot of people don't watch videos unless they're really short, like, 5 or 6 or 7 minutes. So I thought it was important. So I'm just going to go through it again and the key points. So what I'm going to talk about is stable coins and what Johnny from the KEF was going on about in blockchain banter. But if we have a look at coin market cap here, we can see all the stable coins and the volume that is going on in the last 24 hours. You can see Tedar USDT is the biggest one. They have 67 billion USDT being traded. USDC is next with 8.57 billion. And then if we scroll down here, there's loads of them. But if we scroll down to USDG, which is one we're going to be looking at, that is 2.61 million, but it's a lot newer than the other stable coins. But we can see that Tether is the biggest. So anyway, if we get on to this was a post that Johnny did about Kaspa and Shoy a while ago, a big long one. But right at the end, he had this message. This is going to be my last post on this topic. While they need to think more of the 100-year problem, I need to focus more on what's happening in the next 2 years or the next week, meeting with Circle in their New York office. So that happened yesterday. So I haven't found anything about how it went or what happened, any news. But he was meeting with Circle yesterday. So Circle is this crowd here. So they help onboard USDC, which is the second biggest stable coin onto cryptos. Here it is here, USDC. And basically it's a stable coin. If you don't know what a stable coin is, quickly, it's pegged 1-to-1 with the dollar. So the way Kaspa and Bitcoin and all these cryptos are very volatile. The way Kaspa was 1 cent, went to 20 cents, and now we're back down at 8 or 9 cents at the moment. Very volatile. When you switch your Kaspa, when you're cashing out to a stable coin, it's pegged 1-to-1 to the dollar. So it doesn't shoot up and down. It's very steady, and then you can slowly cash out as you go. There's no panic then. But that's USDC. And we have another one here. So Tedar, this is Tedar. A lot more followers. You can see it's a lot more. It's a bigger X page. And this is the biggest one, like we saw, by volume. And then, so basically, Yoni from the KEF, he's been in talks with Tedar. He's been in talks with Circle. And that's who he was talking with yesterday. We're waiting to see how that went. His talks about getting USDC onto Kaspa. And then he was talking with Paxos again as well. So Paxos has a lot of stable coins going there. The one he was interested in was USDG. So it's that's that one there. It's the one we looked at on CoinMarketCap. It's a smaller one. So the difference is about all these stable coins is Johnny was saying that you can either have native stable coins, which are built directly on Kaspa, or you can have bridged stable coins, which maybe like Tedar. He said Tedar are not really one for building new ones, native stable coins. So they might say bridge a Kaspa stable coin across to Kaspa from Ethereum, something like that. But the thing is about that, exchanges don't like to list stable coins unless they're native on the layer 1, is what he said. This is my understanding. So he said USDG will be more interested in building directly on Kaspa. And the thing about USDG is, as well, if we see it here, who's behind USDG. So you have firms including Anchorage Digital, Galaxy Digital, Kraken, which we know very well, Paxos, and Robinhood. So Robinhood's a big exchange that we're not on yet. Kraken is a big exchange that we got on last for Kaspa. So this is the thing. If we got a USDG pair and it is natively built on top of Kaspa, the chances are very good that Kraken would list that stablecoin pair, and Robinhood would also list it, and we'd finally get on Robinhood, and that would give more exposure to the people who are new to crypto, because there's a lot of new people on Robinhood. They usually move from stocks to crypto on Robinhood, so that would be a good one to get. So that's the kind of different stable coins. You have bridge stable coins, which are okay, and then you have native stable coins, which they're easier to get on exchanges with, which is something I never thought about. And the other thing about this is, well, the guys, Kaspa will be the first proof of work coin, as far as I know, to be able to get stable coins on it. So that's another thing. So there's there'll be less problems from the SEC, because as we know, proof of work coins are more commodities rather than securities. So it'd be easier to get a stable coin on a layer 1 that's a proof of work. So that's interesting. Also, the other option is CoinPal. So CoinPal is another partner with the KEF. They're one of the sponsors. And so they could launch stable coins on Kaspa if they wanted to, but it'd be more centralized. It would be similar to what's the name? There was the problem there where they ran away with all the CUSD change finance. It'd be centralized like that. So Yoni said that there's still a bad taste in people's mouths from that centralized kind of stable coins. So he doesn't want to go for that. He'd rather get native stable coins built on Kaspa or get bridge stable coins. They're the two options. He doesn't really want to go for this, but it is another option. And that's everything about stable coins. I just thought it was really interesting, and I just wanted to really compress it so that people could. It's pretty important because you can see the amount of volume that's on stablecoin, and like Kaspa would really be good at that because it's so fast and everything be processed on the base layer. The miners will get all the transaction fees. More people will want to mine. It'll make the network more secure. It's all good. It's win-win for Kaspa. Stablecoins be a very big, important part of it, I think. And the last bit of news here, we have Triage. So as far as I remember, he owns the bike shop in Australia, I think. So join the K-Force next Sunday 8th, 2025 at 1 o'clock UTC. Let's buy $5 in Kaspa and show the exchanges and investors that Kaspa community is capable of. How to join to participate? You'll need to set up an account on a supported exchange, your choice. Ensure you have funds ready to buy $5 worth of cash at 1 o'clock. After purchasing, transfer your cash to a secure wallet if you plan to hold long term. And they have a Telegram page here as well. This is not financial advice. So this is the second time I've seen somebody trying to do this. They want everybody to buy $5 at the same time, and it should bring the volume up, and maybe it'll help Kaspa get more recognized because we are still brand new. No matter what we think, we're not as well known as we believe. And there's a lot of people out there that still don't even know about Kaspa. And yeah, basically, I don't know if I'm around on Sunday at that time, but if I am, I'll take part in this. If everybody just buys $5 of Kaspa at the same time, just to see how it goes, give it a go. It looks like he wants to do it every Sunday. But yeah, that's the end of the news. I hope you found it helpful, this kind of compressed version of my long live. If you did, please give me a like, give me a subscribe. It helped the channel a lot, and it'll help to get the word of Kaspa out there. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.